Hey guys, welcome back. I was going to show you guys what we picked up at Lowe's yesterday. We have a little heater and it's little, like little. It's sitting in front of our fireplace right this second, but you open it up and it's got an on-off switch. It's got thermostat. This is how bright or how dim, and then the on-off switches. So it is pretty cool. We are gonna flip it off, but we're fixing to leave. But how cute is that? And then the heater part, I guess, blows right there. We are gonna flip that off so we can get out of here. Heather got this for her room actually, so it gets super cold in there. She just has it in here right now. Flash is pottying, so we have an audience. They always come to the door and sit and watch when he goes on potties. But yeah, they always want to go out there with him. I was showing YouTube his audience when he goes in potties. Hey, they want to see you. Ooh, why are you wet? Is the grass wet? Hey, did you pee pee? Good boy. And he's learned how to open this gate. Come on. Come on, you're not. Come on, this end. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. Back it up. You're so sweet. Come on. You gotta go get in your bed because we're going bye-bye. Come on.
Come on.
Good boy. So we're gonna go to my brother's today and finish putting the poly on his cabinets. We are gonna degloss that because it's just too glossy, I think. So we're gonna tone that down a little bit. We're gonna do that and let that dry. Then we're gonna go back when he's home and switch the rest of the hinges because y'all seen we were having a hard time with that. So I want him to be there in case we get stuck. I don't want to strip anything out. So we're gonna go do his cabinets. First we're gonna run to TJ Maxx. Then we're gonna go to his cabinets. Then I gotta come home and I have to make some t-shirts. And then I need to work on some blankets. I should have showed him the ETSU blanket. Oh, and then I want to paint her wall black. I want to stain that piece of trim. So we've got quite a bit to do. We'll see how much we can get done. And I've got this workbench. It's a little Craftsman workbench. And this was actually Kennedy's when she was little. And we gave it to Elijah, my little nephew. And we got it back because he's outgrown it, of course. And I'm going to paint the red pink. We bought some paint. I don't know where it's at. Anyway, we're going to paint this red pink and make this little workbench a little more girly for Lee. We're gonna raise her to be an independent woman. Right.
Knew from the first time I saw ya, you were not like the others. A cool kind of melody. You rattled my cage without warning, kept it up right till the morning. A new kind of ecstasy. You found a different side of me, the one I'd like to be, a different side of me, yeah.
So I researched a little bit on putting polyacrylic on cabinets, and you can do gloss, which is what I used, but his lighting in his house is terrible. He doesn't even have a light in his living room. The light in the kitchen is not great. He has some battery operated under the cabinet lights and those are dead. It's just, there's not a lot of light in here. So the gloss didn't really bother me until like the door was open or the blinds were open or there was like a good amount of light in there. Then you could really see that gloss and it was just too much. And I know a couple of you have commented and said that they look a little too glossy, and you are right. He even mentioned it. I don't know if he's seen the comments and it brought it to his attention or what, but he said he thought that the shine was a little much. And I did read that over time that shine will go away a little bit, it'll fade, but I wanted to fix that. I didn't want to leave him with cabinets that he didn't like. Of course, if you remember what his cabinets looked like in the beginning, anything is an improvement, but I did want to go ahead and put a different poly on these cabinets. So what we used was matte. He didn't want a shine on any of it. And from what I researched, you can hit it with a sander, which is what I did because that poly was pretty thick in places. So I went over some of that with a sander. Some of these cabinets didn't have a coat of poly on them at all, like the bottom cabinets. We hadn't done that yet. But I did read that you can just poly over poly. It's no big deal. It'll take care of the shine, all this stuff. So anyway, if you want to try it like that, I guess you can, but I did, like I said, hit these cabinets with a sander, which is really fine sandpaper. I think it was 220 is what I used. But I will say on the sides of these cabinets, I did not sand. I just went over it and it is completely gone. The shine is gone. So this matte polyacrylic, I love it. It just looks like your cabinets are painted and that's it. It doesn't really have a shine at all, but it has that protective layer. So if I do any cabinets from here on out, then that's what I'll use. I'm kind of burnt out on kitchen cabinets. Like, I'm not enjoying painting kitchen cabinets anymore. And in the beginning I did, but I think I've painted so many now that I'm just a little burnt out on them. So I love painting. Y'all know that. I love painting walls and things like that. So you'll see in the next video that we do paint his living room. We continue with the gray on into his living room. But I think these cabinets look so much better. You guys will have to let me know if you can tell a difference. But if you remember how shiny they were, I think you're going to notice that it's a huge improvement.
I just want to hold you. I just want to look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. Everything I needed. Never thought I'd meet someone like you. You know you are the reason. The reason why I feel like I can fly. Thinking about you day and night. I love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. I just wanna look into your eyes. You know you make me feel like I'm alive. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. When you were leaving, I need you even more than I did before. You had the last word when you walked out the door. You drive me crazy, I
poly on these cabinets dried, it looks so much better. There is a spot or two that I'm going to have to touch up because you can still see the gloss. I guess maybe I missed those spots, or either it just wasn't on there good enough to cover that shine. But the bottom cabinets, like I said, we hadn't put anything on those yet. And that did soak up this poly. And I guess because it didn't have the first layer. Of course, when you put poly on top of poly, it's not really going to soak up much. But these bottom cabinets did. But man, they look so much better. We still need to swap some of these hinges, but I'm going to wait until he's there with me because the hinges line up perfect, but the holes are a little different. So you have to drill a new hole, and it's just kind of hard for me to do it by myself, and I'm bad to strip a screw out, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to wait until he's there to help me with those screws for the hinges. But he did send me a picture today, and I'll insert it right here, of his living room wall. So he has started on that, and I'm kind of bummed that he didn't wait on me, but of course he has to do things when he can, and I have to do things when I can. So I do know there's been some comments saying that I need to finish one room before I start another. And the thing with that is, if these cabinets are wet, I can't really do anything else. I don't want to bump them or anything. So I will jump to another spot and do something there, here or there. I just kind of am random. I don't want to just paint the cabinets and be like, okay, when they dry, I'll continue with the wall. That would drag out a video forever, so I kind of just show you what I do each day, and I am a little random. I kind of get bored with one thing and jump to another, but anyway, that's kind of how I am, and I know it probably aggravates some of you, and I understand that, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. But moving on to the t-shirts, I had several t-shirts that needed to be made that people had texted me wanting. So I had 4 or 5 t-shirts that I needed to get done on this day. And I also have a few blankets. Shonda wants me to make her nieces some blankets for one of their little Christmas gifts. So she had me get some material, and I do still need to make those and get those done. But here I was just working on some t-shirts, trying to get all of that done. Just trying to get caught up. I feel so overwhelmed because I have a million things going on that I'm trying to get done, and I feel like there's just not enough hours in the day to get it all done. Before I know it, when I turn around, it's like 9 o'clock and it's time for bed. So it's just, you know, it's day by day. I definitely don't have a boring life for sure. So I definitely have enough going on to keep me busy.
We're Santa's little helpers. Some might call us elves, but Santa's little helpers is what we
I think I just tripped the breaker.
little helpers. And if you want to know, there's nowhere else on earth that we would rather go. Santa's little helpers. Santa's little helpers. We're Santa's little helpers, and it's us you want to know. If you want a date under the mistletoe, if you want a kiss under the mistletoe, 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 mistletoe.
Okay, so my cousin wants, I hope she doesn't watch. Okay, so someone wants their mom a shirt made in case they watch. They're probably gonna see names too. Okay, I'm gonna do this as discreetly as I can. So someone wants a shirt that says Grandma's Blessings and the grandkids' names. I'm not sure if she watches or not. So let's see what we can find.
Summer's long gone, baby. The first snow is about to fall. Everybody's waiting. to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my...
So while I was working on these shirts, Kennedy sent me a picture of the roster. They have that up online now. So she was so excited about that, and I was just going to share that with you guys. That makes me super proud to see her name up on that roster. I'm so proud of her. All the blood, sweat, and tears for all the years and all the mama and daddy pushing her to her limits and all that stuff, it paid off. And if you have kids that are involved in sports and they're passionate about it, Kennedy played travel ball, and it cost a lot of money. We spent so much money and so much time at the ball field over the years, but looking back at it now, it paid off. She is getting a free education for it, and she's doing what she loves, so you can't get any better than that. And as far as me being up in this room, we've still not made any changes. Reagan stayed the night one night this week, and then Kennedy stayed the night last night. So, it's just kind of a guest room. It's really Kennedy's room. When I say it's a guest room, Heather says no, it's Kennedy's room. And it is Kennedy's room. But, we're going to use it as we need to. There's a bed upstairs, so I'm not going to tell one of my other kids, you have to sleep on the couch. You can't sleep in Kennedy's bed. I'm not going to do that at all. So keep the sheets washed and changed, and we'll just go with it. We're all family, so we don't care. But Lexi was here the other day, and we came upstairs to look at a blanket or something, and we were walking. No, she came upstairs to look at the room because I had done the room makeover. So as we was walking back downstairs, I missed a step, and then the next step that I hit, my foot slipped off it, and I went to the next step, and I almost knocked her down because she was in front of me. So she broke my fall, but thank goodness I didn't make her fall. That could have been a disaster, but yeah. So I feel like I'm getting old. I can't even walk down the steps anymore, but nobody got hurt, so that's good. But I'm going to go ahead and read my devotional to you guys, and today's is ability. He trains my hands for battle. He strengthens my arm to draw a bronze bow. Psalms 18:34. We aren't just children of God. We are warriors, His conquerors. That truth can be difficult to embrace. In the face of opposition, we wonder, are we capable? Are we equipped? Are we able? The God who calls us to the front lines doesn't leave us vulnerable. He doesn't leave us to be bloodied and bruised. He goes before us. He puts weapons in our hands. In the middle of the battle, when we feel we aren't able, the one who battles for us all keeps us grounded. He breathes confidence into our soul. We stand strong, no matter what strength the enemy portrays, because ultimately we are stronger. He has trained us for these very moments. What battles are you facing today? Do you know that you aren't fighting alone and that the battles have already been won? I couldn't count the times in my life that I was in the middle of a big mess, a big fat mess, and it was a mess that maybe I've even brought on myself, or maybe a mess I didn't deserve. I think we all can kind of relate to those situations, but there's been so many times that I've been in a mess and I've seen no way possible. I thought that it was just over, it was a disaster, you've hit rock bottom, all those things. But isn't it so good to know that you aren't fighting alone? I know through everything I've been through in my life, when I hit rock bottom, when I was at my very lowest, I feel like that's when you feel His love the most, and His love is the sweetest. And looking back, you can see His plan. You can see it all unfold. So I'm so thankful that we aren't alone. Just know that no matter what you're facing today, you aren't alone. He's with you. He is making a way. You don't see it, but He's making a way. And one day you'll look back and you'll know that it was all part of His plan because of how it all played out. That's happened so many times to me. I'm sure you all can relate to that as well. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've got another video already filmed. I just need to edit it and throw it up. So be looking for that. That's a good one. But remember, I love you. I appreciate you being here. You all mean the world to me. And remember, Jesus loves you too, unconditionally. No matter what, He loves you so, so much. And I'll see you guys in the next one.